Hey guys, this is Winters MMA. Today I'm going to be getting into my MMA hot takes of 2026. There are 5 of these in total. Let me know which ones you disagree with or agree with in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into this. So the first thing on this list is I believe that Arman Sarukian beat Charles Oliveira 30-27, not 29-28. And a lot of you are thinking, oh, that's just one scorecard. How does that impact the fight? Well, it's because there are lots of people arguing that Charles Oliveira might have won that fight. And I not only disagree, I think Arman won all 3 rounds from control time, ground and pound. He cut up Charles Oliveira's forehead pretty badly, and he had more big moments. Another thing people don't talk about is this wasn't a great fight. And I watched this whole thing. I didn't watch just edits and was influenced like some people. But it wasn't a very good fight. It was just Charles holding Armin in his guard for a while, Armin landing elbows, getting control time. Apart from that first round, you could argue Charles won. I don't think he did. With the guillotine, the up kick was a big moment. Um, yeah, I don't see how Charles won any rounds, and I'm Charles Oliveira's biggest fan. So this is my first hot take, and if you don't like it, it's called a hot take for a reason. Get over it. So this next one kind of ties into the first one, but my opinion, some people might share this with me, but commentary is a huge factor of fan scoring. Because, MMA judges, they make mistakes from time to time, pretty huge ones sometimes, but they can't actually hear the commentary, but fans can when they're watching it if they choose to. And if they watch the replays after every round, I don't watch them because I prefer to go off my own opinion when I'm scoring. But if they do, they'll hear the people's opinion. They'll hear Joe Rogan's opinion and Daniel Cormier's opinion. Those guys are very bad with being impartial because, you know, Rogan has a preference for jiu-jitsu fighters. DC has a preference for wrestlers. So sometimes they can say some things that they think not necessarily are true, and people can internalize that, not even on purpose. It can just get in people's heads and they'll think, oh yeah, they know what they're talking about, so I should believe this as well. Um, Sometimes I watch fights without commentary because it's just too distracting. Um, some commentators are good, don't get me wrong. Some do their research and just point out what's happening in the fight, like John Anik. John Anik he's very good. But people like Mike Goldberg, like Joe Rogan, like Daniel Cormier, um, yeah, they're just not very good at staying impartial, in my opinion. On to the next one we go. Strap yourselves in, everyone, because this one might ruffle some feathers. So, this big thing, one of my biggest MMA hot takes, Ilya Topuria versus Islam Makhachev is never going to happen. It's true. It's never going to happen because of poor management, be it money issues, like I don't think it's ever going to happen. They tried to set it up for the White House, fell through. It Negotiations are probably ongoing right now, and I'm sure both of them want to fight each other, but it's never gonna materialize. And I don't like the fact that new champions are always trying to move up. Like the Hamzat Chimaev and his team, their big excuse for the weight cut and near weight miss was that he was bulking up for a fight with Yuri Prohaska. Defend your title a few times before going up to a weight class, another weight class. Ilya, um, he won his featherweight belt. Sure, he defends it once against Max Holloway. That's a very good win, and it's a very impressive performance. But then he just vacates and moves up against Charles Oliveira. And then this weekend, he's fighting Justin Gaethje. And I don't think he's going to have any more defenses after that at lightweight. He's going to move up to welterweight. He's going to get dwarfed by someone if he even has any welterweight fights. But he's not. I don't think he's going to fight Islam immediately. He's going to fight for an interim title or something. And that's another thing. Interim titles are awful. But that's another thing. Yeah. So I think they're never going to fight each other. And you know, it is what it is. We'll find out Saturday night, brother. It is what it is. Zabit Magomed Sharipov would never have been champ. I'm just gonna say it. We already saw holes in his game. Going to war with Kyle Bochniak, someone he was supposed to finish in round one. Um, Having a 3-round main event with Calvin Kattar. If that fight was 5 rounds, Kattar totally would have beat him, maybe even knocked him out. Because prime Calvin Kattar was very good before the Holloway fight. Um, yeah, I could imagine Kattar taking control after round 3, because it was a 29-28 decision. It was 2-1. So yeah, Zabit's cardio was awful. Yair would have beat him. And he was unproven against good competition. And I know part of that wasn't his fault due to health concerns and injuries, but there are so many like edits and these theories that he would have been like amazing, that he would have been one of the goats. Like, sure, he got a knee bar over who? Without pulling up topology, name the guy he got in that Sulayev stretch. I guarantee you, like 90% of you wouldn't be able to do it. And Aljo did it first. Aljamain Sterling did that first. So he's heavily overrated. Maybe if he'd fought better people like Yair, had a 5-round main event with Kattar and beat both those guys, then he would have gone on to do good things in the sport. But he never would have been champ. And it's a false narrative. Manel Kape will knock out Kyoji Araguchi in 3 rounds. Look at the power difference. Um, See what Kape did in his most recent fight against Royval. Just went out there and melted him. If you put current Kyoji against the Royval that showed up to fight Kape, I think Haraguchi would definitely win that one, but he wouldn't get a knockout. He's more athletic with his kicks, more disciplined than Kape, who might even miss weight for this fight. But you can't deny that Araguchi's getting older, and Kape has just evolved since their first fight in Ryzen. So I'd say it's safe to say that Manel Kape will knock out Haraguchi within 3 rounds, if not get a dominant decision. But honestly, I can't picture it going Kyoji Haraguchi's way or by a decision. So yeah, like I think Haraguchi in his prime was a way better fighter than Kape, but he's not in his prime now. He's still very good, generational talent. But his chin is really untested in the UFC. He's only fought Tagir Ulanbekov, and let's face it, he lost to Tim Elliott. He doesn't have a lot of power. I mean, Tim Elliott's crafty, but anyway. Yeah, and see what Haraguchi did to him, just demolished them. But I was wondering what would happen if he fought someone with crazy punch power, and he's, set against him now. So we'll see what happens. I could be horribly wrong, or I could be dead right. Um, this is the final one of today of this video. This has been Winter's MMA. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I make short form content now as well, so show that some love. Thank you very much.